And what's so great about this is this product, it is something that we're all needing, right? When we talk about adaptogens, it's just like this mysterious herb, right? Where, you know, we go to our neighbor and we say, hey, you need some adaptogens. They're like, wait, is that legal? Like, sure. Like, you know, like, how do we take it? Do we roll it? What do we do with it? Right? What we are doing is we're simplifying that whole experience for you guys to where what you are providing to them is a simple solution that they can feel and will have a huge impact on their life. So what is that simple solution, right? We're all dealing with stress. Now, we all have different motions of what that stress does. But if we actually, from a scientific standpoint, stress is something that is very real. Like anciently, we'd kind of have stress like once every 3 days, right? We're walking through the forest. All of a sudden, a bear comes out. We get the fight or flight response. Our cortisol levels shoot up. The bear runs away. Our stress goes back down. Well, today, we are in a constant fight or flight response. Our stress levels are always high, whether we're stuck in traffic, horns honking, deadlines are due. My 18th email from Isagenix came today, right? All of these things are just stress. And we never have that down moment. And so what happened is when we are in that constant stress situation, we sleep poorly. In fact, sleep has never been worse in the world, right? Everyone's on sleep medications. They're trying everything. I've got a 74-pound pillow or blanket that I'm putting over me that helps me sleep. Like we're getting crazy and stuff. And we also find that stress actually leads to weight gain and eating disproportionately and adding fat in the places where it's very unhealthy. That's right, Janet. I saw you making French fries earlier. Don't think that we didn't notice. You changed the camera, right? You got some stress going on. So we have all of these things. Now, the adaptogen elixir is not going to remove stress from your life. This isn't like I drink this and all of a sudden my kids go to bed at a normal time, right? That's called wine, right? No, this is something completely different. What this does is this helps our body respond to stress. And what does that mean for us? Like respond to stress. We just wrapped up our clinical study in this. I like this, Jackie. You say I'm looking younger. It's the collagen elixir and it's the absence of bow tie. I went from Dr. Plant to Josh just like that, right? So this is what's so crazy. We actually can measure how people respond to stress. There's what's called like this sympathetic nervous system in the body, and it tells you how you're responding to stress. Like when you're stressed and you're angry, or you're stressed, not angry, you're just got this kind of dull stress in your life. You can measure these things. What we found is that there's a 34% reduction when we actually look and we measure this stress. 34% reduction. So people are less stressed. But what does that mean for the everyday individual? So we actually looked at your sleep quality, right? We measured how disruptive is your sleep. And so we looked out over 4 weeks of people taking this product. Do you realize how creepy I have been for the last month, sitting in everyone's rooms at night when they sleep, taking notes to see how often they toss and turn, right? My apologies, but I'm not going to be creeping out at you anymore. No, this is a clinical study where they looked at this. 31% better sleep performance. Less waking, less tossing and turning. Imagine what that would do for you guys if you had 31% better sleep. Imagine all of a sudden when the alarm goes off at 5:30 to wake up and exercise, you're that much more energetic to go out and do it, right? Imagine when you're waking up and you're having to go take the children to school or whatever it might be, that you have the energy to do it. Or when you come home because you had a good night's sleep, you're well rested and you can go about doing this. 31% better sleep, right? That's credible. Now, here's what's also interesting when we look at this. Based upon our body responding to stress, it has impacts in so many different areas of our lives. Do you realize a lot of times we have challenges concentrating? It's not because of stuff popping up in front of us or anything of that sort. It's largely because the reason you have a hard time concentrating is your body's in this fight or flight response, right? When you're in the fight or flight response, you're not looking to see how many stripes are on that tiger that's chasing you, right? You're concentrating on just getting out of the situation. What we found is this is in surveys that were done of individuals. There was a 40% increase in self-assessment of their ability to concentrate. That's huge, right? That is absolutely next level type concentration, right? That is awesome. Now, adaptogens are unique. Not only do they lower our stress, but they also have the ability to elevate us when we're low, right? This is very interesting. 33% felt less tired, or there was a 33% reduction in tiredness throughout the day. That is crazy. We're going to put Starbucks out of business, right? We are putting Starbucks out of business. You're not going to get your midday coffee, right? You got to find something else to put in your hand to show on social media rather than the Starbucks coffee. This one is really interesting. We show that individuals, when they take the product over the course of 4 weeks, the feelings of being lazy or not ambitious, do you realize they have a 50% decrease in the feeling lazy? That's crazy to think. Unfortunately, this says 18 and older on the label because I've got a whole bunch of teenagers that I'm making sure get this because that's all I ever see them doing is sitting down on the couch, right? So feeling less lazy. And really what this boils down to as well is we saw a 47.6% reduction in people feeling impatient, right? So what we have done with this is we are giving people the ability to respond better to the stress that they are constantly in their life. A lot of us may say, I'm not stressed, because our impression of somebody who's stressed is like the angry squiggles coming out of somebody's mind or something, right? Or steam coming out of the ears. That's not the stress that we have. The stress we have is that we are having to be constantly engaged in something all the time in today's environment. Traffic, emails, social media, children, spouses, bosses, deadlines. There's always something that is in the back of our mind driving us. What we are doing is we are giving the body ability to respond better to that stress. We aren't in that constant stress situation. And when we bring that body down, not only do we find ourselves having more energy and ability to concentrate, not only are we sleeping better, but the big things when we talk about the quality of life are making it easier to have that quality of life. We're a little bit more patient with people. We're a little bit more ambitious towards our goals. We find ourselves striving for that which we want. In essence, life starts to slow down to how we want it. What we are giving right now, and what's really interesting with this, right, is we find that individuals, when they begin taking this, crave it more. This is a very unique product. Usually in the supplement space, you take it and you get fall off. This one, they take it, and because of the way in which they feel, they may not be able to articulate it. They begin to crave it. So we are sitting on something that is an absolute gold mine and revolutionizing the way in people feel. So often we have been looking for the wrong ways to battle the stressors in our lives. Everything from the French fries, Janet, I'm looking back at you, to you name it. We have been battling the wrong way for those stressors. We now have a very healthy, botanical-centered way, plant-centered way of helping us respond to the stresses. And when we do, man, life becomes that much better, right? That ice of life becomes that much more palpable. This is an exceptionally potent, powerful product, but don't mistake it for any type of drug, overdose, and oh, what do I take with this? No, simple. Take it when you can. The body responds. You can take 2 a day if you'd like, right? This is a powerful product, not because of it being like a drug. It's a powerful product because it helps you get the results you're looking for of having that life. So we are super excited for this product. It tastes amazing. It's carbonated with actual kombucha, right? Fermenting of the tea leaves to give you this natural carbonation of this, right? I was talking to Mac earlier. He's like, dude, my gut's never been better. I was like, I'm expecting a leg kick to the next level for this year's celebration, right? And so we are seeing such tremendous results. we are super, super excited for this product. And so I just wanted to come on, tell everyone about it, and excited for the next few weeks.